We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the opener of this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Pete Alonso, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Irvin gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Oh, no.
And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Wow.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
It's close.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The average for him at 267 on the year, 11 home runs and 32 driven in. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Nimmo, a rare Wyoming native. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
J.D. Davis the next to bat as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
The 2-1 is low and outside for a ball.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He put up some serious power numbers in the first half and is currently tied for first in the league's home run chase.
Yeah, Matty, when he knocks the donut off his bat, I'd be surprised if he doesn't take a look up at that and just glance at that Jumbotron and see the fact that he's tied for the MLB lead in homers. That's got to put a smile on his face.
No balls and a strike to count. It's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2. Nimmo at second. Davis at first with no outs. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. There goes Harper. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
I can't believe it.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And with that one, he takes the lead in the home run race.
He was already in the lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Man, I haven't played in so long. I thought I was going to be dominated.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from the...
Make sure my gameplay out. Yeah, it's still on Legend. All right. Wow.
Their home ballpark. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Man,
and they'll
lighting
keep it
this
going
guy
here
up.
as he's in with a double.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Striding in, Michael Conforto. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
And that's what you want from your corner outfielders. Not every guy fits that mold, but you got to love having a guy you can stick out there and just let him mash when he comes to the plate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, rough first inning for Irvin here.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. From the stretch. Wilson Ramos waits on deck.
Full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Damn. Now let's get this runner in.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Ah, it's not deep enough.
Torreyes ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
I'll tell you, this team could really use a turnaround from Cespedes. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jeff McNeil stands in as he looks at a called strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
4 runs here in this half inning. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Williams is under it, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 4-0 New York. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Standing in, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Ronald Torreyes comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Harper brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he will.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail here 4-0. Second inning set to go, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Marcus Stroman. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Hoskins is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle.
Could be.
And
Yeah, right.
The play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
Love
so it's
it.
a 1-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got the average up to 307 here. 13 home runs and 49 runs batted in. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper. Gone!
Oh, yes.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Sir Anthony Dominguez is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Dominguez.
So here's Pete Alonso. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Dominguez is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
And let me tell you, I needed this because I haven't played in a long time, and I was expecting to get dominated here. So far, so good. Trying to keep it going.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. 2 out with the man at first. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder. The 3-1 pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And no one will track it down.
Man.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. 3-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive.
Yeah, baby.
That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Yeah, I probably could have been more aggressive running, but I feel like
but I think
Alonso
we can say that cold streak
more
is
likely to be
officially
thrown
over.
out.
That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for
solid
extra
double,
bases.
though.
We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Get some RBIs for Conforto here.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Conforto has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies nothing. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the pitch. In tied at 93, ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Drilled on the ground to short. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Realmuto, a former Miami Marlin, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Hard on the ground towards short. Rosario's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one.
Needs a 10? What do you mean?
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Thought that was a pretty good pitch, but nope.
Fouled away. The 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me.
I got a
with
favor
the side there. Retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still find themselves down 6-zip. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the
Does he look
at-bats
lighter
they're
than
putting
real
together.
life? Yeah.
He said it's one of those
Maybe
games
they
where
messed up
everything has come together
his
for his
skin
hitters.
tone.
From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he popped him up. Hoskins in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A 1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Whoops.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, so far, this is much more relaxing than my F1 game. I can actually read the text messages.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. McNeil is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Hot shot on the ground is short.
Right at him.
And there are two away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Marcus Stroman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Yeah.
Here comes the first pitch.
Batting
Unable
average
to find
is really
the zone with the slider.
slumped.
Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly
He's
bullpen.
hit the ball decently a couple of times today. Doesn't have a hit to show for it though.
2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Pitch on the way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1. And he misses here, ball 4.
Nice.
And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Set, here it comes. Ahmed Rosario is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Correas gloves it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And now pitch on the way. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Nick Williams.
So the base is empty here with one away. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Back outside.
Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Here now the 2-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound.
Right.
And he'll put this away for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Seranthony.
We're gonna get the
Next to the plate for the Phils, Seranthony Dominguez.
I don't know, but you know what? At this pace, it wouldn't surprise me. Let's put it that way.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing, and he popped him up.
No.
Oh, my goodness,
Okay.
3 in a row.
Yes.
Rosario has got it, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Here's the first pitch to him.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as
Ouch.
he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
J.D. Davis stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. 3-0 now.
I'm supposed to take here, right? It's an unwritten rule.
Pitch on the way. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Riding in once again, Pete Alonso. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 home. Line towards center field.
Damn.
And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track and the runner will have to retreat.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave 1. They lead it 6-0.
I'm hitting him hard at least.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hit to first, reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Yeah, you're right.
The 2-0 on the way. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Swung on and
there
lifted
it
in the air
is.
to left center. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strike. No strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And that misses ball
A little
4.
trouble
So it's
here.
first and second now with only one away.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after
was
grounding
that?
out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Now I know
Big
Hoskins
spot right
is
here.
a
Got to find a way to get back in this
little
ball
bit of a
game and
free
scratch a
swinger,
runner
so
for
I
us.
need to.
Now here's
Oh,
a fly
no.
ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder. On the warning
thank
track,
God.
he makes the catch. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting. The catcher, JT.
That's close.
Plate, JT
All right.
Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Still a mound visit here.
Now time is called here as
Get
we'll
your
get a trip to
confidence
the
up.
mound.
Skip this guy.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and
Thank
that
you
evens
very
the
much.
count at 1-1. In the air out to left.
Okay.
Cespedes is there. And
Nicely
that's
done.
the third out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies nothing. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto.
Yeah,
He'll start
Conforto's
off
had a
the
rough
5th in
game.
this one.
See if he can turn it around.
Conforto.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out. Inside, ball 1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count. The pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ramos on deck. 3-0 count here.
Here's the pitch. And a good eye
Ball
here
4.
as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Williams.
Too much
He
airtime.
gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting. Number 6.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Has a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, down.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Smoke toward the hole.
Oh.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Mets.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and
Nice
he didn't
hit.
miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Oh. forgot he was up. I got to keep him in. Sack bunt situation here.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one
over.
down. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult
clean
on
inning
opposing
here.
pitching.
Never mind.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since
right.
the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew McCutchen. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Gotta be careful here.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Lineup is seeing Stroman for a second time.
And he falls behind
come on,
now, 2-0.
I know you've given me a couple of favors this game, but that one,
as he's frequently referred to, was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fouled off. Snap throw from the catcher.
I just hit the wrong button there. Playing some catch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one.
Wow. Walker and Brock are absolutely done. I don't even remember what happened in the last game. I guess it wasn't good. Nah, I mean, I guess I'll warm up somebody here just in case, but I really don't want to have to go to anyone. Yeah, start throwing Familia. Alright. Need to get some outs here.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
Yeah,
Williams
double play is what I
swings
need.
the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now a
my
good pitch
sinkers
around
are
the
starting
knees,
to
but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the
dip
zone.
below the strike zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-2 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got 3-2.
Line toward right
shit.
center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at
Hard-nosed
the corners
play
now
there
with
by
1
Nimmo.
away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Scott Kingery will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
We still need that double play.
Kingery.
And a foul
I'll
pop
take it.
behind the plate. Ramos over to his left.
Okay.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
One more.
Third baseman number 2, Segura.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura.
Segura's a pretty good hitter. Can't be complacent here.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. Second time.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They still find themselves down 6-zip.
Grabs it, slams into the wall. Whew.
Adam Morgan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Morgan.
Yeah, I know. That was close.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 1 for 3. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Too high.
Morgan, a native Floridian. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Morgan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives.
Have to take here. Unwritten rule.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
Okay.
The 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Good start to the inning.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. A runner at first with no outs here. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Three-two pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in now, J.D. Davis. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope, outside.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
None out, runners at first and second. Two and 0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Wait for your pitch.
Oh, and he has a cut at that one, but misses 2 and 1.
That was
I'm
not
not
it.
gonna lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
The 3-1. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a base hit.
I messed up my base running. He should have scored.
Station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
My base ranking.
Boy,
But hey,
Garo,
at least I
we're
didn't
looking
lose.
at a big
I didn't
inning
get
right
anybody
here with
thrown
that
out.
single.
So.
Bases are loaded.
Whatever. I've got Alonso up here, and nobody out. Let's do something.
No runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving. When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-0 count. Here it is. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Bases loaded here. Nobody out.
Let's wait for your pitch.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Here now the 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. So second for 1. Back to first. So they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Liner toward right center. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Get another
Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Mets out in front, 7-0.
You have no outs, bases loaded.
Now at the
Pete
plate,
Alonso
Ronald
at the plate.
And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off, and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Now I have to face Harper with a runner on. Not ideal. Harper kind of scares me.
Here it comes. Bryce Harper is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
The 1-1 home. Hard on the ground towards short.
Yes.
There's one.
Yes.
On to first, and they get the double play.
That was big. That was big.
Now that's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So
big
kicking in now.
weight off my shoulders
he
there.
flew out in his last at bat.
Almost,
a little bit.
Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0.
Excellent.
Victor Arano comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Victor.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
From the stretch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
What was that? Why did I swing? Slider, fastball, fastball.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And it's fouled away. So a full count now. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Got him.
Oh.
And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Actually, no. It says my timing is good. I guess I just missed it. Oh well.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Still a good batting average, but Ramos's average has come back to reality a little bit.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Arano stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. He's set. Here's the 3-0. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
First base not easily impressed.
There's ball 4.
Right.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, but it's well foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 1. Ball.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Kind of a tough pitch there.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield.
Off speed.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Yeah,
not a bad time
Stroman
right here to
deck.
put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Keeps fighting him off.
Oh my God, I'm not gonna send Ramos.
The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Slowest guy I've got.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another
Good
chance.
pitch to hit.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, the pitcher, Marcus.
Digging in.
So. I need to decide whether I should pinch hit here and try and pile on, or have Stroman go a little longer. His pitch count is pretty low. Let's see. Pitcher analysis. He's only thrown 69 pitches. 69 pitches in 6 innings. Gosh, I kind of want to keep him in. I might regret this, but I'm going to keep him in.
Marcus Stroman, 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
A double play again.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ahmed Rosario is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
He's ready now. The pitch.
Ball 3.
Okay.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Nimmo.
He does have
that to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2
RBI
out in the
double
inning.
In the first inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Here it comes, 1-0.
No, that's low.
Just a little low.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here.
That would have been a rough pitch.
I wouldn't be
swing
surprised
at.
if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Oh no, I am swinging away here.
1 pitch. He is swung on and missed. A full count now.
I wasn't even close to that one.
Before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate.
Come on.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. The 3-2 one more time. This is on the ground over to first.
Damn.
And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. So no. Digging in, JT Realmuto will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2-0 now. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Chopped up the line to first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Beautiful.
3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Jose Alvarez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kyle Garlick will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting number 72, Kyle Garlick.
First pitch on its way. J.D. Davis is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here it comes. 3-0 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Stepping in, Pete Alonso. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
1-0 pitch on the way. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on and missed 3-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So striding forward now, Yoenis Cespedes. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short, and now he has some trouble with it in left.
Solid contact.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Probably should have pinch hit.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Now to the plate, Wilson Ramos. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll hurry back to second here, as he was wise to not push it that time. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 2 men on with 2 men out. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. Here now the 2-2. Line towards center field.
Yes.
It's in there. Base hit.
All right. Insurance run.
And the runner from second is in to score. It's 8-0.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Ready now, Nick Williams. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Two balls, two strikes to Nick Williams. Hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with the leadoff double.
Now
Bad pitch.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double.
All right, let's see what my options are here. Warming up Lugo and Betances. Let's do a quick mound visit.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. At the plate now, Kyle Garlick, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes in here right at 260. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Stroh comes
Classic
right back.
Slider down and away from the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up
get out of the
out
inning.
of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Gene Segura standing in. Line to the right side.
No.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
It's a good run.
He's in
Solid
at second
outing.
safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Seth Lugo will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Eduardo Nunez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
In now, Ronald Torreyes, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Plays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
Come on, gotta get this guy.
Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Bryce Harper comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. He's got it to second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in
Harper's
time
a fast
as he's there
runner.
easily.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And their runners at the corners now. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Some power pitching there by
the
Lugo.
RBI double. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Mets 8 and the Phillies 1. Next for the Mets, Eduardo Nunez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
Two and 0 to Eduardo Nunez. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Ahmed Rosario will be next. Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone, strike 1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ahmed Rosario is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. A runner at first with no outs here. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Line to the right side. Just fine.
He didn't seem to fool him at all with that changeup right there. Don't be shocked if he goes elevated heater right here. He slowed him down. Now it's time to speed him back up.
The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home to the left side, but it's well foul. The payoff pitch one more time.
Oh.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first
I didn't really want to swing.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good.
All right, let's pinch hit here.
Wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Number 16, Jake Marisnik.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. He'll check in here at 256. 5 homers and 22 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball.
I'm swinging at some stupid pitches now.
It's 1-2 now. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnik. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
J.D. Davis started to go around, but it's a called strike.
This guy's
0-1.
just soft tossing now, and he's getting me out.
He's ready. Now the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 2 out with a man at first.
Give Alonso one more chance.
High in the air down the right field line.
He's gonna catch it.
And
damn.
A great running catch going deep into the corner as he has it to retire the side. Mets strand 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Jake Marisnik is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning.
Number 16.
Ready once again, JT Realmuto starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Strike. Got no time for this.
Didi Gregorius waits on deck. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
It's okay.
In now, Didi Gregorius.
Settle in here.
Got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
I said
1 ball,
settle
no
in.
strikes to count. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses
What's going on,
for a
man?
ball. And that catches
Finally.
the outside corner. It's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Marisnik is under it. 1 down.
Okay.
The pitcher, number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Huh? There's no way.
Davey Grione will
go.
be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Hit on the ground toward the left.
Hey.
Davis has got it. Nunez.
And put it
in
the books.
And he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
8-1 is the final tonight. The New York Mets put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Marcus Stroman earns the win, his second. Cole Irvin struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
All right. That was cool to get back into this after a little bit of a break here. And just a nice, comfortable 8-1 victory with a great performance by Marcus Stroman, his best of the season. Really cool. All right.
8 runs on 12 hits.
See the highlight reel.
For Philadelphia,
so this is the
6 hits, no errors. They left
Nimmo
7
double in the first inning that scored Rosario.
3 hours and 20 minutes.
And Alonso, I couldn't believe this. Later in the inning, opposite field, 3-run home run.
Drive home safely.
And that gave the Mets an early 4-0 lead. In the second, Davis was in the opposite field, 2-run home run, 6-0. Yeah, this was a bases loaded double play that Alonso grounded into. That was a bummer. Scored a run, but definitely not what I wanted. But 7-0 at that point. Ramos with an RBI single here with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Insurance run. This is what drove Stroman out of the game. It was a Segura double to right field. Gets by Conforto. Didn't have a very good game at the plate or with the glove. This is what ended it. Grione double play. Davis to Nunez to Alonso. That does it. Let's take a look at the box score real quick. Quite a few multi-hit games. 3 hits for Cespedes. A couple of hits for Rosario, Davis, Alonso. The home runs by Alonso and Davis. Stroman, 7.1 innings, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 earned run, 3.81 ERA now. And Lugo was okay in relief. Doesn't allow a run or a hit. Did walk 2. For the Phillies, it was only Torreyes with a couple of hits. Only 6 hits total for Philadelphia. No home runs. Irvin with a really bad outing. Dominguez, 3.1 innings in relief. And, wow, I didn't score off of him. It's too bad. Got 1 off of Morgan and 1 off of Alvarez. Okay. W. Nice to see that on the board here. To advance the day. Peterson with his debut.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL East, the Mets had 12 hits as a team as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 8-1. Pablo Lopez got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the Fish to a win over the Dodgers 4-3. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight.
9 straight.
The Nationals' right fielder, number 9, dominated the game offensively with 7 runs driven in on 3 home runs, helping the Nats down the Braves 11-10. He leads the entire National League in runs batted in. The Rockies broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-2. The Brew Crew got 12 hits in this one as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-1. Trevor McGill got his 7th win out of the bullpen as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 3-2. Pablo Sandoval plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Giants beat the Diamondbacks 7-2. The New York Yankees put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-1. The Rays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 7-6. The A's combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 8-1. The Minnesota Twins held their opponent to just 2 hits as they dismantled the White Sox 6-0.
Best team in baseball.
The Royals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Padres 4-0. The Toronto Blue Jays combined for 4 total home runs as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 8-5. The Rangers got 11 hits overall as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 4-3. The Astros knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians 6-1. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, well, that'll do it. Looking forward to seeing how David Peterson pitches. Remember, Matz has been demoted. Peterson took his spot in the rotation, so we'll see how that goes. That's it. Catch it next one. Whenever that is.